all, I wanted to tell you about a new brain retraining devotional that I recently found out about. Hey, my name is Melissa with The Simple Life Wife, and lately I've been making videos about brain retraining. So if you're into that, please subscribe. I would love to have you. And today, I always say this, it's going to be a short video. We'll see if it really is. I think it will be because my kids are about to wake up, but I found out about this devotional and I wanted to tell you about it because it's significant for brain retraining. It's by Susie Larson. I feel like I've heard her name and I don't know why I know about her. Is she with Proverbs 31 Ministries? I don't know. Anyway, I had kind of been following her on Facebook, her devotionals, and I think people must have posted about her in the brain retraining Facebook groups, and maybe that's how I got started. And then somebody mentioned, one of my brain retraining friends said, just so you all know, this new devotional by her is a brain retraining devotional, which apparently she has had Lyme disease, and she went through one of the brain retraining programs. This is all hearsay because she doesn't actually say that in here. She does say she had Lyme disease, has had, I don't know where she is in her journey, but yeah, definitely her devotions on Facebook tend towards the brain retraining mindset. And so I was excited, and I think this is new. I think it recently came out. Yeah, 2023 is what it says on here. Oh, here. So Susie Larson is a best-selling author, national speaker, and host of the popular radio show Susie Larson Live. Her radio show is heard daily on the Faith Radio Network and around the world through her podcast. She's the author of over 20 books in devotionals. She and her husband, Kevin, have 3 wonderful and hilarious sons, 3 beautiful daughters-in-law, and a growing bunch of delightful grandchildren. So anyway, maybe you've heard of her before, but I haven't really, I don't think. Anyway, this is called Waking Up to the Goodness of God, 40 Days Toward Healing and Wholeness. So she doesn't straight up say this is a brain retraining devotional, but each day has, let me find the one for today. I just started this devotional, by the way, but I liked it so much I wanted to let you know about it right away. Every day there is a brain retrain statement. So obviously it works really well for brain retraining. And the introduction was already very encouraging. I read that the other day and I underlined a ton. She just talks about how I just felt like I had such a kindred spirit in her, because I'm saying in my videos a lot how I feel like brain retraining is so Christian and such a kind of like a spiritual battle. Even though there are non-Christian programs out there, and some of the programs take it wacky, spiritual, wacky ways. I did a Christian program, and I really think it's a spiritual battle at the root of it all. And I feel like she feels the same way, and she talks about that in here, and I find that very encouraging. Let me just read some of what I underlined. If you don't live with a sense of expectancy, wondering what good thing God is up to in and around you, that's a sign that you need healing, truth, and a renewed perspective. It's proof that something is out of alignment in your belief system. And I'm not sure if this stuff is going to make sense just out of context, but she says, I'm healing from the inside out. I keep wondering what surprises God has up his sovereign sleeve. Even on difficult days, I trust more in God's ability to bring gladness than the enemy's intent to bring sadness. And she's just talking about her journey, how she realized, and this is so true for me, she realized she had been living in defeat and always expecting when's the next ball gonna drop, and just expecting the worst. And that is not how we're to live as Christians. And she's saying how even the hard things, he will most certainly redeem it for his glory. He plans good things for us. The enemy steals, but the Father restores. The enemy traumatizes, but the Father heals. Man, it's so good to have someone say this stuff. every day we're given the opportunity either to trust God or to accuse him. And then there's this wonderful verse she put from Zephaniah 3, with his love, he will calm all your fears. And I just think we really need to encourage each other in our brain retraining journey. That's why I wanted to put this video out there. Even if you don't get the book, just some of what she says is helpful. It happens one redemptive thought at a time, one brave, faith-filled step at a time, because we're constantly seeing symptoms and being tempted to not believe again that it can get better. And it can, and we should always be expecting God to do more because he's so good. The words we say and the things we pray matter to God and to our health. Where we rest our gaze and how we think about God directly impacts the condition of our souls. Let's see. And then from Proverbs 14, a heart at peace gives life to the body. And Susie says later, when I remind my soul who God is and who I am to him, I feel strengthened when I pray. And so she has, and there's a lot more in here that I could read, but I'll leave some of that for if you get the devotional. But it starts with this prayer every day, and then it goes into her devotional. And she suggests you can even do the devotional in multiple settings. You don't have to do it all at once. And she has some Bible verses in there. And then at the end, there's the faith declaration. It's this section, and she suggests saying it out loud, because it's powerful, because Satan works in lies, and he is working in our innermost being with like subconscious lies. And so say this out loud. And I did that today, and it was just very powerful. Like, I couldn't say it without crying. It's amazing. We don't say these things out loud very often, and we don't realize the lies that we're believing. We'll see if I can say it now without crying. Jesus is alive. His words are true. I am loved, and I walk free. And I said that probably 4 times over and over. Just throughout the truth in it. Like, yes, I mean, I think you get it. If you say it out loud, you'll understand. It just touches on so many lies that we're believing. It's just beautiful to say these things out loud. Jesus is alive. Especially when you're in the depths of despair, as Anne of Green Gables says, or, you're just really struggling. Just say this thing. It's like, this is what I'm standing on, and it is true. Regardless of all these emotions I'm feeling, the symptoms I'm experiencing, Jesus is alive. His words are true. I am loved, and I walk free. Like, there's just so much power in that. And then the brain retrain thought for today, like each time it's different, which I also said out loud. My new beginning starts today. I've been brain retraining for almost a year, but my new beginning starts today, because I woke up struggling with, thoughts that, again, I had to give to God. It's an everyday thing. This is the life of a believer. You are constantly being bombarded with anxious thoughts, whatever it is, and you are constantly having to choose to take those and give it to God and just settle and relax in his love. So my new beginning starts today, not a year ago when I started. It starts today. And then she has further study with a couple verses, and these verses were really great today for brain retraining. It was Romans 8:6, if you want to look it up, and Philippians 4:8, which are 2 of my favorite verses ever since starting brain retraining. And then she has a section for my response. I don't know if I'll actually write anything in there, because I want to come back and do this multiple times over. And I keep a wins journal every morning anyway. I have a different notebook, but anyway, Waking Up to the Goodness of God by Susie Larson. And while we're talking about brain retraining devotionals, this is the one that I've been doing for many months now, and I really like and I recommend. Jesus Calling by Sarah Young. It's not technically a brain retraining devotional. I don't really know her story. But this is an excellent one too. And you can get this one for sure on eBay. I think this one is so new that you probably can't find it used on eBay. I think I tried, and it's too new. But this one is like 365 devotionals, and it's just one little page long. But I think this lady must have gone through some sort of health thing too. I don't know if she's aware of brain retraining or not, but she has really good things to say that fit so well with finding peace in the midst of hard things and all that. So this is a really good one that I suggest as well. I have given this as a gift to so many people. Okay, that's all I've got. If you have suggestions for brain retraining devotionals or just devotionals that fit really well with brain retraining, please put that below so we can all know about them. Thank you for watching. I hope you're encouraged today and just trusting in God's love and goodness. Bye.